It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. And it comes your way next.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to... To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from Chicago. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. Return's looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running with Swift out of the gun. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Arden Key there for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. Another run is stopped short, just 2 on that pickup, and now it's 4th and 1.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back to throw, needing a first. He finds him beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. Back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Carney's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Julius Chestnut to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
Has the connection to Ridley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tyler Scott now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. From the 39. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Play action on first down. He just throws this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running behind center with Swift. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Amani Hooker with the tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's able to get this down to the 13. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here he goes on the bootleg. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing off the play fake here. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Here's Chestnut on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Titans and receiver Calvin Ridley back out again on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Young. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Young on 1st and 10. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap now to Young. Okonkwo brings it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On third down, it's Young. And they get to him again. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on fourth down to in turn send a punt away. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go. They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So at halftime, it's the Bears out in front in Chicago. Now we'll send you south to Orlando. I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Tajay Spears. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Young working from the gun. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. This one finds Boyd. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 43. Pass caught by Ridley. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Play action now, Young. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 23. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now it's Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense is... Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. In the middle holes. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Another snap from the 8 here in 2nd and goal. Johnson up the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here is Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Titans take a 4-point lead.
14, Bears 10.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
to throw it on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He'll throw it yet again. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears losing by 4. Throwing from the gun. Finds his target, Allen. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. He'll look to throw it. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Setting up to pass. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Everett. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
He's got it! And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Spears. He stopped on the return at the 27. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Second and 3 now. Young working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Young. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Flushed out of the pocket. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.